Welcome to the Black Mountains of South Wales on this fine Thursday evening. The first day of a long weekend celebrating the Queen's birthday, I believe. I'm here in South Wales, about 10 to 5 now. I'm looking for a wild camp this evening. My first real wild camp in Wales. And beneath me is the Groenevouwer River and the valley that's come from that. The reservoir's up that way, and my car's parked at Blaenacum in the Mynyddy forest behind me again. I'm climbing towards the ridge of Cwawel y Fan, and I'll carry on north from there towards Rhosdirion at least. The plan was, though I'm late getting here, do a 10-mile walk to get to my camp spot ideally. It's quite some way away. I'm not sure how far I'll get this evening, but I was going to do 10 miles today, then 10 miles in the morning to get back again in a circular loop. It's supposed to be a nice day or evening, dry overnight, a bit breezy maybe, but it's still pretty warm for the time of year. Well, start of June now. Quite a few cars in the car park. I doubt I'll be alone tonight anywhere. Behind me there is the highest point near Wynberg. I cross past there another hour or so. But yeah, come from down there in the forest, join the ridge up here, and Rhosdirion is going to be in that direction. Including a litre of water inside my pack, I'm carrying about 13.5 kilos all in. It's pretty good for me. It was a bit less to start off with, then I realised I forgot my tent, so I had to go back inside to get my tent in there. I had like 2 kilos to weight. And the map as well. I forgot my map, which is kind of a schoolboy error, but all in it's 13.5 kilos, I guess. The base weight is about 12 without snacks and food. Only carrying enough food for the one night and one breakfast and a few snacks, so fairly minimal. But yeah, some friendly company in these horses right here, and off to the right hand side you've got the Offa's Dyke path on that ridge, couple of Finn down in the valley, and you have Lord Hereford's Knob over there, and across again will be Hay Bluff over towards Herefordshire. I'm also wearing this chest pack for the first time. It's pretty handy. Got my camera gear in there, some snacks as well for keeping me going without stopping. It's about 20 quid on eBay from a shop called Wild Sky Gear. It's water resistant but not waterproof. You can buy a waterproof one for a bit more money. But yeah, it's a pretty nice idea to have some weight on the front of your body to kind of balance things out a bit. It's coming up to 6:05, and this trip went watch some of Rhosdirion. Looking north over Herefordshire, Hay Bluff's over that way with Offa's Dyke. I'm going this way a bit further, crossing over the head of the valley. I'm going to try and collect some water at the same time for my evening meal, and then carry on a bit further. As I'm saying, it's now 6:05. I've probably got at least 2 hours walking left to get to where I want to be, but I may not get that far. So the path here leads back towards the reservoir. I'm really tempted to take it back towards my car. I'm not feeling it too much tonight. I'm struggling quite badly with my mental health things. Yeah, I'm really in two minds. I'm going to go that way and find some water first of all, and I might come back. I'm not doing 10 miles today. I can't do that. I just don't feel it. So I might come back and look either over in that hill over there, have dinner over there to have a look at it, recce out a pitch maybe, or carry on further in that direction. But yeah, Oh, I'm so tempted to just go home. It's really hard to explain, but I'm here now, you know. I drove an hour and a half to get here, put the fuel in my car to do it. I made this time, committed to it. I want to try and do something of my time here. And then 10 miles in the morning to get back to the car. It's just too much for me right now. Let's find some water first. I've come downhill quite some way, a good 10 minutes walking or so. This is my first sign of water. There's a bit more over here, but there's quite a few sheep around as well. I know that further down the valley you've got some springs in the hillside I could reach, but the further I go downhill, less inclined I'll be to come back up this way. I'll be going home. I don't know what to do. Alright, let's try this one here. Probably partially filtered through those rocks it's sliding over and passing through. It looks clear enough to me, and that'll do quite nicely. Give it a boil. In the meantime, back we go. I'm back at this cross paths junction again. Okay, from there earlier on. Water was that way. I plan to go over here now. In my time away I can now see a tent on the hillside suddenly appeared. Pretty sure it's a tent anyway. So I'm going to try veer over this direction a bit more, out their way, see what it's like. Two guys otherwise have gone over that direction towards Weinbach. I'm not going that far, sod it. To make it simple. Otherwise it looks pretty quiet out this way. There are many tussocks here. A lot of cotton grass, but it's quite dry this time of year. It's quite lumpy as well, the tussocks. I come as far as this cairn, a small cairn, with the higher points of the Black Mountains over there. Over that way you've got, that's Panavan, living beside it. Down here you've got, I think it's Myneth Troyd. I can just see Langorse Lake beside it. I'm going to try a little bit of grass over here. If not, I'm going to head back towards the water source, I reckon. It's not very flat, level, not very large. It's probably known for a pitch here. I'll have some dinner though first. I'll have some dinner here. It's a bit windy, but I can't really avoid that on higher ground. Yeah, good views around as well. Herefordshire again that way. And the bridge down here might be the Dragon's Back, this one. I've not walked it, it goes down towards the pub and the car park. It's quite popular with walkers in the area. It's a beautiful landscape wherever you are in this part of the world. I'm back here again, the water source. You can guess what that means as far as my evening goes. Yeah, it feels like the right call to me though to go home. In my gut, in my core, I know it's the right thing to do. I realise that I'm valuing the idea of a wild camp more than I am, the idea of a night away from home more than I am the idea of a wild camp right now. And pushing myself to do an hour and a half driving each way and miles of walking to go for a camp, I can't do that right now. My energy levels are not with it, not in the right kind of balance. If I'm going to camp somewhere, I should keep it local to home, I think. So I'm not feeling too sad. I'm disappointed, of course, but I'm glad I drove out here, glad I've tried. I'm glad I've seen the scenery around here, the landscapes, the weather. It's just not the right night for me to go camping, even just because I'm free. And it kind of makes sense in terms of the weather being so good and the fact that I'm here. I'm saying no. But first things first, I'm going to get my stove out, cook some dinner here. It was far too windy on that hill back there. There was someone else camped there as well, 2 tents actually, that I saw on the hill. Good luck to them, but yeah. So I've got the Trangia stove for cooking tonight with the fuel bottle, and my dinner's going to be beef stew and pearl barley from Firepot. The It's also my first time using the soil mini filter. I got for my birthday in March. I'm going to filter that water I collected earlier. Probably can't do it one-handed, but let's see. I don't know, do you squeeze it? Yeah, you squeeze it.